Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call, 3 p.m. Eastern, June 15, 2019. It's important for us for ourselves, we talk a lot about the mind and the ego. We want to make sure that we make peace with the mind and ego, that we aren't in conflict. So that the mind and ego know that you are not in the out to get them, so to speak, so that there's a harmony created. Mind you that you work from the heart-mind, and you oversee the mind and the ego, but we do that without aggression. We do it without anger. We do it without fear. And remember that how you create things, it's a very delicate process. You either choose, we choose this, you either choose to be in the negative, all of the goopy stuff, okay? And you will continue to have the life that you don't desire to have. Automatic. Okay? Now that seems simple from the surface, and it really is, but the challenging part is that when you're habitualized into being in a certain life, you're looking at different things around you that have always been. So you accept it as is. Like I said before, we've had people will say, this is the life I have, and this is the way life is. This is just how life goes. Okay? Those are all from the subservient standpoint. We are subservient to the life. All right? The life should serve us, not the other way around. And in order for it to serve us the way we would like it to serve us, it is really looking at what you desire for your life. You will immediately begin manifesting it. And see, there's these little thoughts that come in and say, "Oh, that's crazy. Nah, that won't work." Or you feel uncomfortable with it when you leave an area that you're so familiar with, that you've been in forever. You feel uncomfortable. You feel out of place when you move yourself to a frequency, a vibration that you desire. And you desire a life of happiness and joy and bliss and prosperity and unselfishness and kindness and generosity and non-judgmental, non-cynical, non-pessimistic. This is a life that we can have anytime we choose. Anytime. There's no restrictions. The only restrictions are what we put on ourselves. That's it. Those are the only restrictions. It's what we put on ourselves. This is why so many people have disjointed lives. It's why they fool themselves into believing, this is the life. This is great. If you are not connected with your higher self, with your God spark, you're going to kind of flow through life the life that you could have. All right? You either choose to be in this, the best word is anti-civilization, or you choose not to. Because we are not going to give energy to any of that, okay? We're moving forward. And we have to continually move forward. And not visit it's the past. All of that junk and war and conflict and, insanity going on, that's a world that we're leaving. So why visit it? Why look at it anymore? It just reminds us so much of what we are leaving. Why would we want to do that? So we're concentrating now, this day forward, on the bliss, on building the happiness and the joy that we are inside and that we will be inside and out. And this is the paradise. This is achievable, the paradise, the world, the life that you've always desired, the life that you'll sit back and say, wow, I would just like to have this, this, and this. I would like to be this way, this way, this way. And you've heard people say, I'd like to be where I have no care in the world, and I'm just floating, and I'm prosperous, and I'm happy. Okay? That's obtainable for all of us if you choose. We don't give our past any more attention. We don't give the old world any more attention. The old world's gone. When you become the deepest valley of reception, then the highest peaks of consciousness can be given to you. When you become the deepest valley of reception, then the highest peaks of consciousness can be given to you. Only a valley can receive a peak. A disciple should be absolutely feminine, receptive like a womb. Only then such a phenomenon happens as is going to happen in this song. That comes from Osho. When trust takes precedence over your ego's desires, you naturally surrender to each experience knowing it is the right experience. This enables every moment of life to become a doorway to the divine. You surrender not because you have to, but because it just feels so good. There's this constant merging and melting with the source, which makes everything feel lighter and freer on the inside. From this lighter, easier space, whatever you want is what God wants. You will become God's will, and God will become your will. You become grounded in the divine reality. This grounded, enlightened state only happens through total, continuous state of ego surrender. So here's the big question for all of us. What causes any of us not to be grounded in God? What desires are you attached to that are seemingly more important than this divine freedom? Be aware of the subtle choices you are making that aren't allowing you to enjoy whatever you are doing with your life. How you are at work, in your relationships, or alone by yourself. What is stopping you from being totally at peace, deeply relaxed in your body, and always trusting the divine? This is a unique and personal answer for everyone. Yet there's a 99% chance it has something to do with being wrapped up in attachment to desire. Attachment to one single small desire can throw your entire beautiful life face down, flat, into goop. Attachment is what makes you think and feel that you're separate from God. When we are over-identified with your desires in life, it makes you think you need to do something to get someplace better. You need to have more money, friends, better experience, nicer things. To that, you become a better person, feel more successful. Also, that you'll eventually feel happier, more fulfilled, more loved later in the future. The mind's attachment to desire is ignorant to the truth that all these divine experiences are available in the God source right here, right now. So, desire is a tricky thing because we also need desire to keep life alive, flowing and karmically moving. Without desires, we would all become sleeping slugs in puddles of warm goop. This may sound nice to some of you, yet honestly, how many years can one really enjoy this? The secret to having a great relationship with your desires is trusting that all your wishes are also God's wishes for you. Know that the universe is a team player who is on your team, doing everything necessary to manifest your needs at the right time and place. When you truly surrender and trust that the universe is always working for you and never against you, you then, you are able to relax fully inside your body and find a deeply grounded experience in the divine. The apparent presence of the mind is the doorway to awakening. The apparent presence of the mind is a doorway to awakening. Make peace with the mind in every moment, and you will experience total bliss. Angela Walker. So, in today's meditation, new life, new world. Be it. Make peace with your mind and your ego. Embrace your new life, your new world. Anything that you desire, anything that you want in your new life, you can have it. It's called surrendering. Surrender all of the habits, all of the things that you cling to, all of the attachments. In order to have things flow, in order for you to move effortlessly forward, you must surrender your attachments, the attachments of things that you hold on to. It's not getting rid of them, it's surrendering the attachments. You surrender to love. You surrender to happiness. It's surrendering. New life, new world. The one we were all creating our destiny to experience. This new life and new world. If you will, go to a place where you are not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are. And as I talk, you're going to want to relax. Relax the body. Move into the now. Only the now can you progress. only being in the now. Let everything drop away. Surrender everything. Any attachments, any things, I got to have this, or I got to have that, I got to have this, I got to have that, I got to have this, I got to have that. All these things that keep us bound in the old world, in the old life. Release, surrender. In the now, you will find that your shoulders will drop, your stress factors will be eliminated, your anxieties, your fears that you have created. Surrender them. Move into the now. Only the now. Now, as you're relaxing and I'm talking, you want to breathe. You want to breath in through the nose, breath out through the mouth. And as you breath in through the nose, you want to hold it 1001, 1002, 1003. And then breath out through the mouth. You want to do this at least 6 times while I'm talking. Now, as you breathe in, you're breathing in divine positive energy. This is a real frequency, vibration, energy. It flows constantly. We literally breathe in communication every second of existence. Millisecond. And it's always a communication when we're in the now and we're in peace. We have surrendered. We literally communicate with this source energy, collective consciousness of the universe. You literally bring this in. It communicates to your higher self, to God. And it literally communicates to you. You are in a new world. You are in a new life. This is the life, this is the world that you desire. You have surrendered all of your attachments permanently. You've surrendered to yourself. You have surrendered to your God. That's why the God's will flows through each and every one of us. You see how effortless it truly, really is? This awareness fills you, saturates you, communicates with you. It's a guidepost for you. You no longer look behind you. You no longer look where you were. You look to where you are. And you look to where you desire to be, which is where you are. When you breath out through the mouth, you're breathing out all of the old attachments, all of the things that keep you in the life you do not care to be with. Breathe this out. All of your attachments, all of the things that you hang on to. And the only things we hang on to that keeps us where we're at is us. We hang on to these things that keeps us in the life, in the world that we're really no longer in. spell that. You just very, very relaxedly surrender. All these attachments are lifted away. You embrace the love that you are. You surrender to the God that you are. We are all encased in perfect spheres 24/7 of blissful happiness and joy and love. Deep eternal love. The only thing that can penetrate these is more deep eternal love. It's such a vibrational frequency that that's the only frequency that can come in. You see the hearts of what we are, the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael, the violet blue purple flaming light of Archangel Michael, purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, the white fire, golden white pink light of the highest, deepest eternal love. It's part of us. We flow with this. We turn and we move into our heart mind. We're above the heart. We're just floating in total peace, joy in the now, total harmony, in total surrender, and we're merged with our God. Our God merges with us. We are in extreme bliss. And this extreme bliss brings heaven to earth. We create the life that we desire. We have no attachments to hold us back. We surrender to the life that we are. Joy, bliss, happiness, peace, prosperity. Honoring all life. Arm in arm, hand in hand, we form our circle of light, which is at the equator of this planet Earth. And this circle of light is God. We are all part of the God because we are all gods. And the light energy, the deep, highest, deepest, eternal love light energy literally saturates the entire planet. This isn't temporary, this is constant. Embracing and encasing and literally saturating this planet. All that it is, ever has been, and ever will be, inside and out. Expands. Excuse me. And then we begin to float up. We elevate. And as our light literally moves up this circle, understand that the planet is already encased in this eternal, highest, deepest love. So as we move up, we call upon our other hearts, our brothers and sisters, all of the light energy beings who are from all densities and dimensions, all universes, all existences, of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love. Unselfish, non-judgmental, at peace with the ego, generous, humble, kind, tranquil. And they come in the gugaplexes, massive numbers, flooding in, joining us, excited, happy, and humbled with us as we are with them. This is the new life. This is the new world that we are creating. They are gladly in exuberation to assist us in this transformation. And we thank them. And our light expands in 360-degree wave out. It is phenomenal. It saturates everything. Its vibrational frequency is of the highest high. It moves all the frequencies into its vibration. We call upon all of the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels, all of the civilization who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, who are benevolent, kind, generous, unselfish, humble, peaceful, blissful. And they come in the trillions. They move and flow in. They join us. And we experience this expansion of the highest, deepest, eternal love. We experience this expansion of love, light, happiness, bliss, joy, wave after wave, saturating everything. We thank them and we love them. They love us and thank us. And we are all humbled. We call upon the Ascended Masters, those who have left the body, who have been assisting the civilization at their choosing to do so through unselfishness and kindness and humbleness. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Buddha, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Moria, Abundantia, all, many, many, many more. All of them of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, in pure bliss and pure harmony, unselfish, non-judging, humble, join us. And they come and they merge with us. We embrace them. We're happy with them. We love them. We are thankful and grateful and humbled by their presence as they are ours. We call upon all of the inhabitants of this planet, inner Earth, hollow Earth, Agartha, beneath Earth, any of the civilizations who are of the highest and deepest eternal love, from the highest, deepest eternal love, to join us in this meditation. And they come in the billions. And they are in joy and bliss, unselfish, non-judging, humble. And our light expands, grows exponentially, fanning out continuously in a 360-degree wave. We thank them as they do us. We call upon the Galactic Federation of Planets, all of the off-worlders, civilizations who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest eternal love, who are in total peace, benevolence, kindness, generosity, unselfishness, unjudging. And they come. They have assisted us and are assisting us with evolution, enlightenment, ascension, freeing ourselves from self-imposed bondage. They are humbled by our presence as we are theirs, and we love and embrace them as they do us. And our light expands. We call upon all of our loved ones who have ascended out of body in this life and all lifetimes that we've inhabited, of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love, unselfish, generous, kind, non-judging, bliss, at peace. They come and they join us. We embrace them. We thank them as they do us. And our light expands. We call upon all of the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and in this planet at this very time. The fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the trees, the elements, earth, air, water, fire, the mermaids, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, and many, many, many more. And they flock in. They are in joy. They are in happiness. They are unselfish. They are generous, kind, non-judging. They are in total bliss. We are all together. We are one. We look up and we see our meditative sphere. It sets center circle. It can be seen, heard, and felt through all densities, dimensions, existences, and universes. And as this can, it increases the vibrational frequency of the entire existence of all that there is, ever has been, and ever will be. It harmonizes. It lifts. It transforms all lower negative frequencies and vibrations into highest high, into deep eternal love. We feel it saturate us, rain down upon our heads, our physical form, our gods, etherically and physically, from head to toe, inside and out. We feel total freedom, total true freedom. We feel everything of attachment lifting away, falling off of us. We feel this deep, eternal love of freedom, joy, and happiness, total peace. Paradise, nirvana, Shangri-La. new life. A new world. This is where we are at. This is what we are creating with our deep eternal love and through our God's will. We look down upon the planet and we look at all of our brothers and sisters and all life, these beautiful, bright, sparkling lights, and we literally embrace them and we lift them to a higher vibrational frequency. We care for them. We love them. They are part of us and we are part of them. And we surrender to the love that we are. And we assist them in any way to do the same. So they surrender to the love they are. So that they surrender the attachments that they hold that keeps them from the life that they truly are meant to be. So that they experience the new world, the new life, total bliss and happiness and joy, at peace with your mind and ego. No attachments. You have surrendered to all. You have surrendered to the love that you are. Feel this. It is truly who and what you are. Feel the enthusiasm to know that the rest of this civilization has the ability to elevate itself into the new world, the new life, paradise, happiness, joy, peace, kindness, generosity, unselfishness, non-judging. And this is what our true gods are within us, our sparks. This is what we are naturally. I'll join you in the meditation and I'll return to close us out. it's up to us to choose where to be. And be careful and mindful. Because after being in some place for so very long, you become in habit. And you don't even know it. So the more you are aware, the more you are conscious, the more you will move effortlessly into the new world and the new life. Take this with you through the rest of the day, into the evening and night, and the following morning. I am getting out the portal link to people, so just be patient. And we will have kind of a summary orientation type call where we can discuss and review so that people are clear on the gift that's been given to them. So that we are as conscious and aware of this as possible. This is part of assisting us as a vehicle and a tool into the new world and new life. We will be back here at 3 p.m. Eastern, Sunday, June 16th, 2019.